Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Birdtross and welcome to Armies of Gielinor. This is an unusual game to see here on the channel. So a bit of a backstory behind this game. This was created for the website FunOrb quite some years ago. FunOrb you probably haven't heard of, but the company behind it you might have, you probably have, it's Jagex. The same company that develops Runescape, an old school Runescape. Yes, so quite some years ago they tried running this small little arcade website called FunOrb, where they hosted a bunch of games such as chess, as well as like a few clone games, XCOM, Clone, and yeah, so well, we're just going to go ahead and do a quick little test video here, just to see if you guys want to see more of this game. I've been playing by myself the single player campaign here, and I've done these two ones here by myself, and I'm just about to finish the Guthix Awakens one here. I've just got a couple missions here to go. As you can see, I've completed 20 out of 22 that are available. We hit the play campaign button. This gives you the overworld map of the game here. So I've done all the ones that are over here, just got these two up here to go, but there's only one unlocked at the moment. Firefighting, the level is called. So it gives you a map of the level here. It shows you the different kinds of units that can spawn in the stage. In this particular one, the green guy here is a skirmisher, so that's like barbarians. You've got, this here's warriors, the star is mages, and the fist is titans, which are like unique sort of mobs. The difficulty is 5. You can tell that by the sparks flying around this as well. In his lust for power, Zamorak is razing my forests, not fortress, forests to the ground. I trust you will ensure this rash strike meets with an icy reception. Yeah, so this builds on the RuneScape lore, or Gielinor, whatever you want to call it. So the opposing faction here is Zamorak. For completing this stage, we unlock the Dagonoth. Ancient creatures of the deep, Dagonoths are smarter and stronger than they might first appear. Their true numbers are hidden by the underwater abyss. So yeah, this is a turn-based game with an isometric view here. So we're playing as green here, Guthix. The objective of the stage is capture all enemy portals and defeat their barbarians to win this battle. Just go ahead and hide that. That's the standard objective for most of the stages, by the way. Yeah, if you've never seen this game before, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Looks like Zamorak starts over here, and the titans in this case are these pyre lords. I'll probably be able to summon those this stage, which is not ideal. They've got greater demons too. Let's start with these towers here. Yes, so the barbarians, these guys here, you can use these to take over territory, i.e. these towers. Every turn, at the start of every turn, these towers will generate mana for you. 75 for these ones in particular. There are smaller buildings, like these villages over here, that generate 25 mana per turn. Portals generate 50. And yeah, you can tell that Zamorak here starts with these controlled because of the flags at the top of the towers. So they start with 4 of them, 2 houses here, so, and that's what's that, 50, 100, 150, 300. So they're generating like 400 mana a turn here. Oh my god, that's actually pretty insane. So we're going to be playing catch up here for the first part of the game by collecting all of these towers down here. So there are 10 in the game. Yeah, there's 3 there, 3 there. Yeah, so down here you can see the different stats for the stage. First, that's the turn that we're on. There's 2 portals in the map. There's 10 towers, so yeah, there's 6 on our side. And there's 3 villages, hold on. Do they have 3? I know there's 2 here, but where's the other one? There's another village here somewhere. I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Up here. Okay. So, yeah, we'll need to use our chieftain and stuff to run around and grab those. What else do we start with? It looks like we start with our own Titan units. 2 Ents. Okay, now 3 Ents. Oh, okay. 2 Moss Giants. So they actually start us off fairly balanced here. Yeah, the mages are going to be a bit of an issue here because they'll be able to destroy our melee units here. Kind of similarly follows the combat trial in RuneScape as well, if you're familiar with that. Well, I think we want to get started with the barb here. This is a chieftain. Normally barbarians have 5 health, but this guy has 10 health, or strength as this game calls it. Well, the towers over here are a bit closer together, so it might be better to head this way. This is kind of a long game, by the way. I haven't seen this level before. This is my first time playing this level. I guess we just want to start by blindly charging forward. Like, if we could control this area here, that'd be ideal. That would allow us to get this tower. Yeah, probably best to just spend the first turn here blindly charging forward, seeing as these guys are way out of range. We can actually click on them. This red area shows their attack range, and you can tell by the info up here. So the green arrow means that it hasn't moved this turn. That there denotes that it's a Titan. That's the name, obviously. The strength 50 insane. Yeah, that's the attack range, so it's a melee unit. And then any special abilities are noted here. So the Pyre Lords burn down forests that they move through. Whereas our guys, the Ents, they make forests over wherever they walk. But they have slightly less strength. Guess we'll just march up like this. The Void Knight's got a bit more speed to it. Yeah, the Dwarves only have 4 speed. Looks like the Ents only have 4 as well. But the Void Knights have 6. I think we'll start with a Druid here. We'll pair the Druid with the Barbarian. That'll give it 15 health. The Druid gives a artificial +5 strength buff to any adjacent units at the start of the turn. That decays 1 per turn. So we'll be able to use that to take these towers in 1 turn, because these require 15 strength to take over. Yeah, no, I'm gonna send a Barbarian up this way apparently. I probably should have went this way. But if we can get this tower early, at least we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this is a fairly long game, by the way. So yeah, this is controlled by a fairly simple AI. Okay, so we can see the Druid there gave the Barbarian Chieftain a buff. So we'll be able to take this tower in 1 go here. It's, guess it doesn't really matter where we move here. I'll just move here just to keep the buff up. Yeah, these guys have very low speed. The Greater Demons, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they only have 3 speed. But it's important to whack them first. We want to stay out of their attack range, basically, as much as possible. The Ents might just want to keep in the back a little bit. We want to be able to use, like, 2 of them to gang up on a Pyre Lord here. Ideally. And I've got 3, right? Yeah. Let's just move forward like this. This Barbarian. I mean, this is only a 5 health Barbarian, so I'm probably going to get better value out of sending him off this way, actually. I feel like I did a misplay by sending him up that way. Yeah, so because we only have the one structure here, the portal, we generated 50 mana. But we've got some buffs thanks to completing earlier missions in the campaign. We generate like 5, or is it 10% extra mana per turn. So that's why we've got like a strange number there. Okay, yeah, they brought down another Pyre Lord here. So as Titans, these Pyre Lords are Titans, they deal effective damage to everything, and then everything deals not very effective damage back. So they're not exactly easy units to take down. So, kind of one of a bit of a basic strategy you can do here is just kill their barbarians, because the AI likes to spam barbarians, especially if they don't have any out, because they're always wanting to take territory, take portals and stuff. So killing those will guarantee that they spend at least 50 mana on a new barbarian. Okay, yeah, and as I said before, we want to try and stay out of range here. I want to try and use the trees to our advantage too. Mages and other ranged units can't attack through trees, so that's why this area is kind of safe, because you can't see that. Yeah, but this Pyre Lord is able to move all the way up to here. So we'll just use the ground cover, like so. I'm going to move you. Is that spot safe? Yeah. Drop a tree there. Nice. And that's us basically good there. And I might try coming around this way too, but should be alright. Yeah. Alright. It's just... you know, I'm feeling confident about what's happening at least. We can use these two guys, and I guess this end as well, to control this opening down here. Yeah, the plan at the moment really is just to increase our mana gain so that we can actually compete with these dudes here. So we've got 100 mana to play with. It's not really enough to summon anything of note. So yeah, the way that you summon things, this button here shows you the god that these units are based on, so this matters a little bit more in the multiplayer, but for the single player you only have these two factions here. This is neutral, this is the barbarians. These are the only units in the game that can capture territory. Yeah, I think we're good there. I do like to play this game a little bit slower. Okay, looks like they're yeah, they're bringing barbarians down that way. That's what I thought they'd try and do, because it looks like they're sending the majority of their force down this way. Let's go ahead and take this tower. Let's just stand right there. Yeah, I feel like I could have gotten this one turn earlier if I just walked down this way, but yeah, it's fine. It's not going to matter a huge amount. Okay, now... so the way that you deal the damage calculation is based on two factors. First of all, your strength. And you see when I mouse over it here, you can see the names popping up, and then the 0% denotes the amount of defense that they get from the tile that they're standing on. The different terrain in the game affects the amount of damage or the amount of defense that you have. So just open ground like this gives you nothing. Trees give you 20%, and the towers here give you 30%. I believe mountains are 40%, yeah. Mountains are 40%, but mountains and walls are impassable on foot. Yeah, so You have to have flying units to be on there. Yeah, we definitely want to kill this turn, but how are we going to do it is the question. So this guy would deal... And you can see the arrow. So this moss giant is a warrior class. It deals not effective damage versus titans. Another titan deals equal damage. That's what the equal sign means. I want to finish him with the titan. Yeah. Well, maybe I should just sack the dwarf just to put it down a little bit. 10 damage there. It deals 36 back, which just one-shots it. Yeah. Not good. Let's send in this guy. Oh, and yes, and whenever a unit kills another unit, you get 1 strength. So that takes him down to 21. So this inch should be able to kill him here. Oh, the int actually deal 40 damage. Wow. Didn't realise that. Okay, well that's quite good. Yeah, these barbarians are coming down here. Okay, we can actually stand here and not be in range of a mage, which would be good. Mages deal super effective damage versus warriors. Let's just double check. Yeah, so this mage can't hit this guy, which is good. I'm going to use this dwarf over here. And I basically just want to stay out of range of these units coming down here, so we're actually not really going to move very much. You don't really want to get attacked on your turn here, so I just want to mouse through everything, make sure we're good. I can move this guy on spot. I think that's us good here. Oh, something not moved. Oh, this guy's not moved. Okay. Yeah, so there's a little trick that I learned about this game. This button up here will start blinking once all the units have moved. Yeah, so everybody's got at least a yellow marker to say that they've moved this turn, and that's when this button here starts blinking. That's how you know you can end the turn. Well, I mean, obviously you can end the turn earlier, but it's more efficient to move everything. Yeah, they're bringing down another Pyre Lord here. Yeah, I think that's really the whole point of Zamorak's build here, is to spam Pyre Lords as often as possible. Yeah, so you can actually just mouse anywhere on the map you want, and the game will automatically show you the most efficient way to get there. So the most efficient way there is this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so next turn we'll actually be able to reach that tower, which is quite good. And this barbarian's going to take 3 turns to take this because he's not getting buffed. This guy's got 15, well, 10 strength, but 15 artificially. I think I'm going to stack the kill on the int here. Only get the int strength up to 46. And we can do that without being in range of this mage. Yeah, we basically can't move down here. I'm actually just going to move this guy back just so he gets that move marker. Make it easier for myself later. I think I'm just going to use this giant here. We can't really move in range without getting whacked by that mage now, so... I'm going to move like that. This int should be able to finish that guy off. try it out here. Nice. Yeah, so that's really the strength of the Ents in this level, I suppose, for you. And, well, yeah, this mage will hit this Ent unless we give it some bait here. So I'm gonna send my guy up there. I'm gonna move here so that it's just out of range of this graded demon. This moss giant, let's bring it around like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. And we've got 384 mana here now. It's probably just prudent just to battle tortoise. Yeah, this is I haven't used this unit before. This is the one that I just unlocked. I think we just want to be as efficient as possible. The Blackguard Dwarf is the lowest cost level 2 creature. So the way that summoning monsters works, you can see your favor level with the god down here. At the moment it's level 2. So to summon these stronger creatures, you can see there in the middle it says it's, for example, this guy here is a gnome cop, they're level 3. So you need to have favor level 3 to summon that. And you increase your favor by summoning monsters from like the level of the favor that you are. So if I summon this guy who's level 2, now our favor is level 3. So that allows me to summon these units here, and looks like the highest level that I have is 4 for these mobs. So before I can summon a level 4 mob, I need to summon at least one level 3 mob, right? So that's how that works. Button's blinking, so I'm just going to save my mana here for the stronger monsters. Yeah, the mage, both of those mages attack the Void Knight there, but he tanks it like a champ. He's only got 2 strength left, so he's basically dead. Alright. Yeah, so the barbarians have a speed value of 6, that means they can move 6 squares in 1 turn. Dwarves only have 4, which is quite bad. The Void Knights have 6, which is awesome. Yeah, this guy's basically toast, so we're just gonna run him up and do what we can. So you can see there he's got 2 green arrows, so he does super effective damage versus skirmishers. But because he has such low strength, it's only 1 damage, unfortunately. Yeah, so this Ent here actually took a little bit of damage. And I think what we're going to do is run up here and we should be able to one-shot this mage. Yeah, quite easily. We're going to kill this barbarian with this guy. And let's kill this mage here. Now, unfortunately, I think that might be... It's going to be problematic for us, I think, because now our Pyre Lords are probably going to snipe the our Ents here. If we lose the Ents, that's kind of bad. Kind of bad. I would expect... I'm expecting to lose an Ent here. So with that amount of mana... My only level 3 creature... No, actually I could summon the Dwarf Cannon here, would be alright. To get us up to level 4. Get down some Battle Tortoises. 45 strength. But they only have 3 speed. Yeah, Battle Tortoise is probably going to be the key to victory here. On this stage. I could actually use some of my abilities here. Like Snare would be a good ability. I guess they're called trinkets. But yeah, so Snare, this is one that immobilizes a target for 2 turns. In terms of the game mechanics, that gives it a red arrow for 2 turns. That means it can't move or attack. Probably want to do that on one of these Pyre Lords here. That'll significantly reduce the damage intake. So yeah, this pilot won't be able to move this turn. So okay, yeah. You took a... Yeah, he's attacking that because he knows he can kill it, I think. Or basically get it down to the point where that int does nothing now. Okay, so we've taken this tower and this one. Let's move this barbarian over here. And this guy... we could maybe move around here and sneak, grab those guys. Actually going to bring the druid down this way to try and help these units over here. Or maybe I should try grabbing this actually. Yeah, that'd probably be a little better. Okay. So this end is still healthy, that's good. Why can't this guy move over that? Oh, that's swamp. Okay. Yeah, there are certain terrain features like swamps that really, that slows movement of non-amphibious units. So that's basically everything that Guthix has control of. If I kill this, that'll increase my mobility a little bit because now we can get over here. Gonna move like this. This is gonna protect this end from being attacked by these pyre lords here. Yeah, this one took a whack. I kinda don't want to, but I think I kinda have to here. Attack into that. Take a little bit more damage here, that's not good. Yeah, so I take work phone calls during the day, so that's probably gonna go off here. 4 strength. We won't be able to kill the barbarian here. We get it down to 3, I believe. Or no, we're gonna do 2. Okay, I was expecting 3 damage there, but that's fine, I guess. 395. What can I do with that? Yeah, I'm just going to hold off on summoning here. You can see up here Zemrat generates 400 mana per turn. We generate 383. So... yeah, I don't think these units are going to last much longer, but at least we got like a... we're going to get like a kill or 2 at least. Ooh, nice. We actually... dealt more damage back to the Pyre Lord. Yeah, let's keep up Operation Flank over there. Oh no, I was going to go grab this tower. Whoops. Well, apparently Operation Flank is fully a go now. Let's send this guy over this way. Dwarf cannon's actually not going to be that useful here because of all the freaking trees. The Cent will actually be able to get a kill here. I'm going to move like this. Put down more trees. This guy... you will actually be able to get a kill on this Pyre Lord here, which is good. 13 damage. So good. Yeah, we're kind of just forced to attack the Pyre Lord here. This Blackguard Dwarf can't attack anything because it's only got 1 strength left. It actually tanked a hit from a Greater Demon. The Madman. Yeah, let's go after this guy. 41 to the face. Could move this Blackguard Dwarf back. I'm going to keep him there just to act as like a wall, basically. And we'll start getting down battle tortoises here. With a terrifying 3 speed. think this guy... I think everybody else has moved. Pretty sure. Yeah. So this is actually a fairly simple stage. But yeah, the main issue is that he's able to consistently bring down Pyre Lords. And that's the whole point of this stage, though, is to keep that spam coming. Yeah, so our speed's getting limited by the fact that we're moving through swamp there, but we are able to move. Let's keep it going. We could use the druids here too to buff the battle tortoises up to 50. They're only warriors, so they don't deal awesome damage to titans, but hopefully we'll be okay. Now this guy... This end can't really do anything. What it can do is cover this terrain here. If you have allied units on enemy towers, that tower will produce 50% less mana. So this goes from 75 down to 37. So 50% less mana, rounded down, which is quite nice. So yeah, we can do that to reduce a little bit of damage. This guy, he's basically just going to be fodder for this Pyre Lord now. But we can kill this barb at least. This guy... Yeah, it's probably just best to get a kill in here. Yeah, I think the initial attack plan here is kind of dashed, but yeah. I think I'm just going to move around here with the Dwarf Cannon. I think the Dwarf Cannon guy was ultimately just a cheap way to get to level 4 here for us. Kind of just waiting on our next wave of strong attackers to slowly inch their way up the field at this point. Okay. Slowly inching up here. I'm going to buff this tortoise up to 50 this turn, which would be cool. So, Dwarf Cannons... This isn't actually a Dwarf Cannon yet. You have to activate its ability here to turn it into a cannon. But it can only do that at the start of the turn, not when its green thing is yellow. It has to be green, so you can't move and activate your ability. Yeah, unfortunately. How you doing down here, bub? You alright? Just taking territory for us, appreciate it. Let's get another tortoise down. Yeah, I guess, I mean, the fact that we're generating, like, almost 400 mana per turn basically means we can get one of these down per turn, which is good. It looks like they've forgotten about that ent up there. Interesting. That means I could possibly... Yeah, if you don't move a unit for a couple of turns, it'll actually start healing as well, which is kind of nice. Yeah, looks like this guy will be able to get the Alpha Strike on that. And I'm going to deploy the Dwarf Cannon this turn. So the Dwarf Cannon is immobile. Oh. He's actually, the Pyre Lord's out of range there. Well, rip that Dwarf Cannon. That's alright. We want to stay out of range of the Pyre Lord here, so I'm going to move like this. Going to bunch everybody up a little bit, I suppose, but It's all good. These barbs are going to be coming down as well. Yeah, they just kind of forgot about this end. If we left that there for like 44 turns, it would be back to full health. But the game's not going to last for 44 turns, at least I hope not. Yep, rip that dwarf cannon, but it's fine. 250 mana to get to level 4, that was pretty good, I guess. The only other mob that I had that could get to level 4 for a long time was the Gnome Copter. And that's, like, quite a bit more mana. Yeah, these barbarians are coming down here to take this, so... Kinda want to summon something to prevent that. Let's bring this guy around. Get a whack in. 24, nice. I guess we'll move like this, doesn't really matter too much. 25. And the druid here actually should be able to get a kill. Nice. Druid getting the kill there. Of all units. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident now. But we want to kill these things, so we need something fast that can deal with that. So I guess we use the Gnome Copter here. It's a flying unit, so it can only be attacked by ranged units, such as mages or rangers or other flying units. Oh, and that mage there got the snipe on that end. Fair enough. He wasn't going to leave it alive, I guess. Oh, okay. One of those barbarians decided to say hi. That's my tower. And this guy... Yeah, we'll probably just end up using this Gnome Copter for cleanup of the loose units like that. Got a Pyre Lord coming down here too, so we've got to watch out for that. Okay. Yeah, this guy... Gonna move like this. This guy I'm gonna put here. And I'll actually start sending this guy off this way. Well, because I'll need 2 of these to deal with 1 Pyre Lord. I've got 800 mana here, so I can actually summon 2 in 1 turn if I want. And I do want. How am I doing for mana? 466. Well, the fact that we're generating more mana consistently basically means we won the game. It's just a matter of time now. Alright, yeah, this is getting up to 40 minutes here in run time. I think I'm going to go ahead and break the level up here, so I'll record the next section here and kind of split it into like 2 different videos. So check out the link in the description for part 2 here, and I'll see you next time here on Armies of Gielinor. Take care, everybody.